So good afternoon, everybody. Can everyone hear me? Yeah. My name's Katie and I'm from Nottingham University Hospitals. I'm a Deputy Sister in Theatre Recovery. This is my colleague.
I'm Jacqueline Richardson. I'm one of the Deputy Divisional Nurses at Nottingham University Hospitals, and I cover clinical support, of which part of it is theatres, critical care, radiology, outpatients. It's quite a big division. I have probably about 4,500 staff in our division alone. So,
Okay. So obviously we're doing a presentation on our Think Drink project. So basically what we sought to do within our trust was seek feedback from patients about their experiences within the trust. And a lot of the patients were saying that they were excessively fasted before the surgery. And also we carried out an audit within theatres that basically showed that patients were being excessively fasted. So the average kind of like fasting time for patients is about 9 hours, which when you think if you're a patient or anybody, that is absolutely way too much. So the presentation is the end of preoperative fasting as we know it. So at Nottingham University Hospitals, we're patient focused and patient experience and patient safety is our priority. And we've been proactive in the development of Think Drink guidelines and specific algorithms to reduce fasting for patients. Historically, you probably all know that patients have been fasted historically from midnight, so you've heard the term bandied about, nil by mouth from midnight, and obviously long fasting is not actually beneficial to our patients or any patients, and shorter periods of fasting obviously improve patient experience and also their well-being. Like I say, we actively sought feedback from patients as a way of measuring and improving patient care. And then, like I say, the feedback was indicative that patients said I was really thirsty.
Just wanted to interject. We in theatres were one of the few organisations that from the theatre journey we ask our patients what they think of it. So as well as the friends and family tests, we have plus of 50 theatres at Nottingham, and every single one of our theatres does 10 feedback sessions, if you like, or goes to see 10 patients after every theatre visit per month. And a member of the theatre staff goes out to the ward post-operatively to see the patient to collect that feedback. And it was from that we gathered that there was a problem with people not having enough drink before theatre.
And obviously evidence also shows that patients that are fasted for 2 hours for fluid and 6 hours for food are actually going to have a better experience, improve their outcomes and potentially have a reduction in complications post-operatively. Let me get my words out. Ooh. So at Nottingham University Hospitals, we're passionate about patient safety and patient experience. That's our priority. Patient safety failings are well documented, and poor hydration in the Francis report into the mid-staffs. Also, CQC highlighted the importance of hydration as a cause for concern. And also the MPSA reported the risk of harm to patients who are unintentionally fasted for long periods of time. Obviously, complications associated with excessive fasting, again, are a patient safety issue. Things such as hypoglycemia, electrolyte imbalance, rubbish experience for patients. And at Nottingham University Hospitals, like Jacqueline said, we're one of the largest trusts in the country, employing about 14,500 staff with 50 operating theatres, and we do about 43,000 operations a year. And so changing a culture in an organisation this size has proved really challenging, but we've made huge inroads with this. We've looked at innovative ways to embed this and engage all staff across the trust. So we've done that by actually, as a project group, we've got consultant anaesthetists, dietitians, nurses, ODPs, theatre support workers across the whole trust to actually engage with their own specialities, and also we do specific teaching sessions, educational stands. We have social media, so we engage with everybody that way. So we're proud. Sorry, can I give them my card? At Nottingham, we're proud to be the innovators leading the way and significantly reducing fasting times for patients, and obviously increasing patient safety and experience. It's not a difficult concept. It's something that's actually really quite simple, but it's actually getting out there and changing that culture and getting staff to actually take ownership for the project. Without the whole staff across the whole of the organisation, none of this would have actually been possible. We've also got improved audit data and feedback. So far, fasting times, when we first started, were an average of 9 hours. We've actually got that now down to just over 3 hours, which is absolutely brilliant. And embedding a culture change this wide, sorry, I've lost my thread. So we're extremely passionate and proud about leading and making improvements in fasting times for patients to improve their outcomes and experience after surgery. I'll now show you a visualisation, well, it's basically feedback from a patient of their journey and what this meant to them. Oh, sorry, I've skipped on. I forgot about this one. Sorry about that. So that's just basically saying that actually to improve outcomes, experience and patient safety, this is all that we've actually done to achieve what we have.
Before I had my operation, I was very anxious, felt nervous, but quite happy to come in and have my surgery to get rid of all the pain in my toe. When I arrived for my procedure, I was very pleasantly surprised at how well the staff looked after me and kept me reassured. It was really friendly, they were really, really nice. I was really quite surprised when I got my pre-operative pack to find that I could have a drink so close up to my surgical procedure. Very pleasantly surprised as I felt that a midnight was a cut-off point, and to find that I could drink up to 2 hours before was brilliant. When I was told about the Think Drink initiative for patients, I thought this was a really good idea because I was told it was important for rehydration, which aids recovery. So I think this is a really good initiative, and I feel that this is important for patients, so it should be rolled out to all the NHS trusts throughout the country.
Okay, so one of the other things I just wanted to mention is we've done a few spin-offs from the Think Drink. So we've done a few Twitter chats and that sort of thing, and we're doing a pre-op fasting one next week on Thursday with We Nurses. If anybody's interested in joining that, you're more than welcome. We've also done a lot around staff engagement, and to get them sort of enthused with the concept, we've looked at staff hydration as well. So we have staff hydration stations in the clinical areas. And that might be a water filter, if you like, in theatres, or it could be that staff have somewhere within the clinical area where they can bring their drinking bottles in. It's obviously not visible to patients because that wouldn't be fair to them that can't drink for clinical reasons. But we're trying to do an awful lot in engaging staff and taking them on the journey. So even people like from neonates or obstetrics or maternity will all retweet Think Drink things, and we've got the whole organisation culture that way.
That's it.